welcome back to my channel. So today I have a new release from Lancome to review for you. It is their new Lancome Idole Eau de Toilette, and I'm going to be taking you through the rest of the Idole range and letting you know the difference between them all. If you are new here, then hello, welcome. I'm all about perfumes. I have hundreds of videos like this, so do check out my other content. And if you're a regular viewer, do make sure you're subscribed and give the video a thumbs up. That really helps me. And I'll leave the links in the description box below to where you can get all of these perfumes where they're available around the world. And of course, you can get my fragrances, Empress, Aphrodite, and my super concentrated Soyrex candles on my website, SokiLondon.com, with worldwide shipping. Cool, so Lancome is definitely one of the brands that I rate the most from designer brands. I find their perfumes last really well, they feel good quality, and Lancome Idole is a perfume that I recommend quite a lot. The original Idole, or Idol, is a rose perfume with a really lovely pear top note. So it's very fresh, it feels very modern. You know, sometimes rose perfumes can feel a bit musty or like more old-fashioned, whereas this is definitely none of them. It's definitely very modern, and I'd say the pear note is like 40% of the fragrance. It really sticks around, and whereas sometimes pear as a top note can be there for a little bit and then disappears. I think if you like rose, you like rose perfumes, this is definitely one to have in your collection. And they're famous for these very thin bottles, and they're meant to be the world's thinnest bottles. The original ones had this flat base, but then more recently they've had this different base which means you can stand it up, but they're really easy to travel with, and they're all eau de parfums until we had this new eau de toilette. So that's the original. They did then release an intense version which was a little bit woody. That is discontinued. I'll see if I can find it anywhere if you did like that one, and leave the links, but that is discontinued. We then have Idole Aura, which has a salty vanilla note in it. So this one still has the rose, but for me it's sweeter, it's a little bit more evening, a little bit more wintry. And if you like vanilla perfumes like Olympia, like Thierry Mugler's Alien Goddess, I think you'll like this, that sort of salty, clean vanilla. So it's not overly sweet, but it feels very like cozy and warming. We then have Idole Aura. Now this one has a hint of a popcorn note in it. Very unusual note, a note that I used in my Empress perfume. So this feels like a warmer rose, a deeper rose with a hint of that like caramelly popcorn underneath, but it's definitely not the main note, the popcorn. The rose is still the main note. It's just a little bit sweeter and warmer. And then they released Idole Now, which is probably the most like flowery of them all. It has an orchid note in with the rose, so it feels very pretty, very feminine, very, very wearable. Reminds me a little bit of Calvin Klein Euphoria. So that then brings me to the eau de toilette. I bought this in the 25 ml so that you could see the size of that compared to the 50 ml. This could easily fit in like most handbags, really easy to take around with you. So again, the main nose here is rose, but it opens with quite a green citrus. There's a tea leaf in here, so it's quite sparkling and fresh at first. And then what I found is as it dries down, the rose has a slightly musky quality to it, kind of like Narciso Rodriguez for her eau de parfum. And there's actually a hint of patchouli in here, which is unusual for an eau de toilette. So I would personally say that the eau de parfum versions of Idole perform like really good eau de parfum intense almost, and that this Lancome Idole EDT performs kind of like a lot of other brands' eau de parfums. So I wouldn't be put off by the fact it's an eau de toilette. It does have lasting power. I would just say that it doesn't have the same projection as the other Idole perfumes do. Now that it's settled, the citrus note has kind of gone, the green is still there, and then it's this musky, delicate rose. Very wearable, quite classic, classy, and it doesn't have any of the sweetness of the Nectar or the Idole Now. I would personally say that the original is still my favorite, simply because I love that juicy pear note on the top. It adds a fruitiness, a freshness. I love fruity perfumes. But if you're looking for something a little bit more subtle, perhaps, you know, for the office, serious occasions, perhaps you work as like a doctor or something, this could be a very like classy, subtle fragrance to wear. And then in the evening, you could add one of the other Idole Eau de Parfums to layer and make it a bit stronger. I bought this from Look Fantastic, where you can get 21% off using code LFTF Soki. They have the whole Idole range, and I've noticed they have a bunch of them on offer and with a free gift from Lancome as well at the moment. So the 50 mils retail for £90. They have them at 70 though on the website, and then the 25 mils retail for 60. They do also have refill bottles where you can get 100 ml for £100, but they are all automatically 20% off. Then if you use code LFTF Soki as well at checkout, you'll get additional few percent off, and they do have that free gift offer at the moment. So I do recommend Look Fantastic, but I will leave links down below to where you can get these all around the world, and the details of the Look Fantastic offer as well. So I'm definitely going to say that the new Lancome Idole EDT is Soki approved. I think it's classy, pretty, and performs well for an eau de toilette, and I would recommend all the Idole range. They're all really good perfumes, and if you like pear like me and rose, definitely would check out the original. But let me know if you've tried the new eau de toilette version. I know it's been out in the States for a few months, but for some reason it just came out here in the UK, which is unusual. It's usually the other way around with Lancome. But let me know if you've tried it. Do you prefer it to the originals? Which is your favorite? Did you like the intense version that got discontinued? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. I do read all your comments. But that's it, guys. So thanks so much for watching as always, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.